Well, the fight has certainly begun. Democrats and Republicans are fiercely debating over who should replace Supreme Court Justice Ruth Bader Ginsburg. And now one issue is emerging at the center here. It's abortion. The feminist icon's death last week leaves the court's liberal wing with just 3 judges, and it creates an opening for the Republicans to swoop in and cement a majority in America's highest court. While conservatives have their eyes set on overturning the Roe versus Wade case, which essentially legalized abortion nationwide in the United States, and Trump is poised to reveal his nominees for the job on Saturday. Well, if Trump moves ahead with the nomination before national elections, what could this mean for the future of abortion in the U.S.? To help us break it down, I'm joined by Steph Black in Washington, D.C. She's a writer, activist, and communication specialist for the National Council of Jewish Women. So, Steph, why are courts so important for the protection of reproductive rights?
Federal courts are crucial for the protection of reproductive rights. Federal judges have the power to influence pretty much every aspect of public policy in the United States. They make decisions every day about healthcare, reproductive rights, voting rights, swaths of civil rights that impact our daily lives and the lives of generations to come. Over the years, reproductive rights have both been advanced and rolled back in federal courts, which directly impacts to access to safe and legal abortion. It also impacts whether or not people can use their insurance for abortion care and at what point a person is actually able to terminate their pregnancy.
Right.
That's why it's so crucial that we have a fair, diverse, and independent judiciary that is committed to protecting the constitutional right to abortion.
You know, the world is obviously mourning the death of Justice Ruth Bader Ginsburg. What was her impact on abortion rights?
Justice Ginsburg has been a staunch defender of women, children, and families throughout her decades-long career. She was on the forefront of so many legal battles that allowed women to access birth control, fertility care, abortion access, if and when they needed it. She's also my personal hero and the reason why I, as a Jewish woman, am an activist. I remember listening to her questions in the Whole Woman's Health v. Texas Supreme Court case in 2016, where she stood up for the right for all people to access abortion care, how and when they want it.
I mean, I think that that's something that many women remember in the United States. I mean, what is your message to pro-life voters who would love a conservative judge to fill this vacancy?
I would say it's actually not even about liberal or conservative. It's about making sure that our federal justices, especially a Supreme Court justice who will serve for a lifetime, is fair, independent, and qualified. Justice Ginsburg was a trailblazer who fundamentally shifted our nation towards equality. She deserves a successor who will fulfill and advance her legacy, not one who's going to take us back.
So what can people do to take action for this cause?
Yeah, all about action items. I'm very excited because the National Council of Jewish Women this week launched Ruth's Revolution for people to take action. So anyone who wants to join the fight can head to courtsmatter.org to see our evaluation of the likely nominees, find sample scripts for contacting your senators, as well as sample social media, and other ways that we can all work together to make sure that we fulfill Justice Ginsburg's dying wish, that her seat remain open until after the election.
Now, you know, I just want to ask you, what do you say to conservative voters who don't believe that there should be, that abortion should be legal in the United States? I mean, it's 2020, obviously, but there are still people who believe this.
Well, I can't speak to conservatives in particular, but I will say that the right to access abortion isn't about, again, conservative or liberal. It's about a woman being able to make important choices about her own healthcare using her own support network, which is her doctor, her loved ones, and anyone else who she chooses. It has nothing to do with politics, nor should it have anything to do with the government.
All right. Well, you know, Steph Black, thank you so much for joining us and breaking that down.